I am Jeff Clark. You might not be able to tell this just by looking at me, but earlier today I had somewhat of a healthy lunch. True. Last year I also had the most boring summer job in the world. I stood at the bottom of the CN Tower and I handed out maps of the city to tourists all day long. Free map of the city, free map of the city. Yes, it is very tall. I essentially did the job of a shelf. But I think a shelf probably would have done a better job. I mean, as far as I know, a shelf wouldn't smoke weed all day and sexually harass tourists. I did what I could to make it fun. I started going up to tourists and saying things like, "Hey, sir, you know nobody's ever successfully jumped off of this thing and killed themselves. But the day is young. Free map of the city?" That made it fun for me to do. I've really noticed lately that guys who get laid way too much, they develop this thing in their mind where they believe when they have sex with a lady that they're doing her some kind of huge favor. I've never felt that way. In fact, when it comes to sex, I've always felt less like a generous philanthropist and more like a blind guy singing for change. I do enjoy talking to these meatheads at parties, though. That's fun. I usually try and get them started by saying something like, "Hey, what do you think of Delilah over here? Isn't she attractive?" And these idiots will say something really arrogant like, "I don't know, maybe. Maybe if I was drunk, I'd let her blow me." Whoa, let her is a weird way to put it, isn't it, sir? It's not like she's running over here and clawing at your denim. She's all the way across the room enjoying her drink. I wish these guys would just take this one step further. I'd like to say to them, "Hey, what do you think of Beatrice over here? Isn't she attractive?" "I don't know, maybe. Maybe she was hooked on crystal meth. She's already sold her baby, all her possessions, and she can't stop crying because her mom just died in a meth-based explosion. I don't know, maybe. Maybe I'd let her touch it. Hey, what do you think of Margarine over here? Isn't she attractive?" "I don't know, maybe. Maybe it was like 5 days after Hurricane Katrina when I found her in a backwoods swamp in a canoe that she tried to make a fire in to cook a dead thing that she found floating in the water. And she's already drank all her urine. I don't know, maybe. Maybe I'd let her suck my nipples." I want to leave you with this, guys. Rainbows or no rainbows, my bigoted uncle still calls it the AIDS district.